What's up? Just chatting with YouTube by myself, I guess. That's okay. Good to get practice on here. Yeah, that's better. Hey, Miss Kelly, what's happening? What are you up to? Hey, Nana Beth. I know, I wasn't either, but I just got 4 orders for pipes, so got to get them done. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope this works the same. I moved my kiln, damn it. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm hoping the mic works good. Yeah, when the pipe orders come in, they're usually like 4 or 5 at a time. Thank you for telling me, Miss Kelly. Thank you, Miss Nana Beth. And Nana Beth, I can help you with the TikTok shop. We'll figure it out. There's little loopholes that you have to jump through. Alright. About 2 minutes. Actually, it tells me, yeah, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. What's up, Red Squeak? How you doing? I gotta do this one that I don't like making, but I gotta do it anyway. It's this little latticino piece. Just drives me insane. Absolutely. Wait, V, hello? Nope. Fiery guy. What's up, Jevin? How you doing? I'll move that out of the way at the moment. Ooh, will you behave up there? Yeah. Alright, good. I'm doing fantastic. Hunky dory. Alright, we got to do this latticino piece before I make the pipes. Blocks, how you doing? What's up, Blocks Fruit? Good to see you. So this is the one prep part, and then we'll actually get to actually making some cool stuff. Alright, so we have red and caramel. So the caramel is going to be the latticino, and then the red is going to be the background, the accent. I am making glow-in-the-dark glass pipes. This is my naughty channel. This is where I do all the 18 and over stuff. That's why it's 18 and over, restricted. Got to keep it clean for the kids, you know? They turn 18, they can do whatever they want. Latticino is basically twisted colors. I'll show you, Annabeth. It looks like basically a candy cane. Am I on a show or no? I'm just on live stream. You're in my live. Oh, there we go. So you start off with the 2 colors opposing each other right there. And the hardest part about this process is keeping an even pace, spinning it. Like the head show? I'm not familiar with the head show. What is that? I'm generally asking as a curiosity. Alright, just got to keep pulling and twisting. So it should be, your latticino should always be about half the size of the rod you start with. Oh, where you cook stuff. Yeah, I'm not cooking it, but yeah, I'm kind of showing the process of the glass blowing, at least in a pipe form right now. I think it's kind of cool, I dig it. I like live streaming it. Because not everybody gets to see it all the time. Yeah, that guy does look like me, I know that. I get that all the time. Alright, so that's a latticino. Basically just the spiral. I'm going to set that off to the side and make one more as a backup. Always make a backup, because you never know if it's going to crack or break on you halfway through. And the last thing you want is not have a backup. So just remember, two stripes of color opposite of each other, and then just twist and pull. You don't have to have the same color either. You can definitely do it with opposing colors. Like a purple and yellow would look cool. Black and white, all kinds of color combos. But this particular style has to have one color this way. And then it gets encased, surrounded by red. So the two colors are really good together. The red and caramel always look good. The trick is learning to just kind of really spin with one hand, and the other one just kind of rotates it around very slowly so that you're heating even all the way around. You don't rotate the finger I'm tapping a little bit, you're just going to heat one spot and your latticino is going to come out funky. Funky monkey. So we just keep pulling, 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 pulling. So again, good rule of thumb is however thick you want the spiral to be, use double the size of that in clear. And then as you pull it down, it shrinks it down to about half. I know, right? Well, Miss Kelly, unfortunately music is awesome on here, but like on TikTok you can't do the functionals, or you can, but I don't want to get caught doing it. But YouTube doesn't have a problem with it as long as you restrict it. So that's why I call it the naughty stuff on here. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you subscribed. Every one of them counts. All right, so I got to do 2 alien pieces, a regular piece, and then the latticino one. Let's see if we can time it. 9:59. Let's see how quick I can get these done. Let's see if I still got it. I used to knock these out in 6 minutes. It won't be doing that, but hey, little weed. This is kind of cool. I did an experiment just to see how many people would pop on at random. Normally I go on TikTok and then head over here, but I just wanted to see how YouTube did by itself. And then we're going to be doing kick, really heavy too. Kick is really making a big push right now. Was it Discord? I didn't know that. I gotta fix that Discord. Thank you, by the way, Little Wee, for doing that. You're back for more? Well, now you came for the good stuff now. Kick is a social media platform, and I highly suggest you get on it. It's about to start popping off really good. It's got some things happening. But what I like about Kick is they're a lot freer with what I can do. I mean, YouTube's pretty free with me too, but Kick is like pretty much pretty open. As long as you're not doing anything like illegal. How many subs do I have? On here, not many. I think I'm at like 300 maybe. I wish I could transfer my TikTok subs over. My followers. That would be good. Alright, so now we got all the glow-in-the-dark glass in the tube. And we're going to start closing this off. Thank you for the sub at YouTube to the link tree. I definitely have to. But I'm definitely going to be pushing on Kick too. There's a streamer called Asmongold, and he's very popular on YouTube, and he is streaming on Kick now a lot. So it should be interesting. There we go. Alright, let's see. I gotta melt this down and pull. What's the name on Kick? I just started Glowworks 33 on Kick. Or Glowworks, I don't remember. It's so new, I can't remember. It's a good platform, to be honest. Mining? Everybody on here knows me as Fiery Guy, but you can just call me Jay. If you so feel inclined. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on the Glowworks of TikTok. Because I have Glowworks, but I want to do, ultimately, Glowworks by, and I'm trying to think of a name that I'm going to be really comfortable with. And I haven't chosen that yet. Oh, really? But ultimately, it'll be Glowworks by, and I don't know if I just want to use my name. Sambucha, the YouTuber? It sounds familiar. I've been scrolling a lot of YouTube lately, trying to learn a little bit more about it. There's a lot of information to digest. You know, I finally just got TikTok figured out. Now I'm on YouTube and Kick. He's your favorite YouTuber? Awesome. I'll definitely have to check it. You can put it in the comments on here and I'll go check it out. I like checking out people. Especially from other genres and all kinds of stuff. How do you do that? This? Patiently. You know, it's like riding a bike after a while. You just, type in? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to heat around there. Are you really? That's kind of cool. I want to see a video of that. You just go to his YouTube and then hit share and send it to me. People always think my hair's UV reactive when the black light's on it. All right, that was 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm 2 minutes off. All right, this next one I don't like making. I hate making this one. But it's got to be done. I should just take it off the website. It's a pain in the rump. I'm serious. This one's a pain in the rump. That's all good. I'll give it a rough spelling and probably be able to find it. This is the latticino pipe. Because people keep ordering this damn thing. It's $60 and you know, it's gonna take me 10 to 12 minutes. It's hard to turn that away. Send him to the not nice guy. There you go. It is a cool art form. I love it. I have a good time with it. Green bees, I know. I wouldn't send anybody to him. He's horrible. All right, let's get the glow glass in here. I have to make that too. That's okay. I'll remember it. I gotta make 200 pounds of glow-in-the-dark glass for North Star. That's gonna be a fun chore. Uh-oh. Is it thundering? Yeah, I will probably be live tomorrow because the minute I get pipe orders like this, they usually start coming in droves. It's like once you get one order, then it like triggers people to go look at your stuff. Thank you, Little Weed. I appreciate it. I don't know yet. I don't have a firm schedule on YouTube. I need to make one. I've just been so busy with life. I got a million projects going on and things, and it's really tough. But I have to do a firm schedule. And I'm just going to have to get to a point where, you know, I don't care who's having a problem other than Mom having a serious problem. I'm just going to have to do my job. It's the hard part about this job. People think, oh, you work at home, you work for yourself, you got plenty of time. Come help me. All right, have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. All right, so first step is to melt all the glow in. Then we have to do all the extras. I know. I get it. Right. That little chunk off there. All right, let's get this done. So this is the latticino we did earlier. And you just lay it on. Don't try and push it in. Just kind of let it lay down on its own. Okay. I usually do 3 stripes on this one. This is why I was saying you have to have backup rod though. What's up, Ms. V? I'm making the naughty stuff, the pipes. I got like 4 orders today on them. So I gotta do them. And they do, they always come in 3s and 4s. Alright, so there's that caramel color. So it's a striped, caramely looking color. And it's all the way around now. It doesn't have to be super straight because we're going to be twisting it up anyway. Then now we're going to surround it with red. All the way around. It's definitely red in here. It's almost eating up an entire rod though. So now it's all the way around. Make sure I didn't miss a spot. Yep. I don't know if the tapping helps or not. I am so much not familiar with YouTube. I don't know what that was. That's my ghost. Told y'all. I can't even see it. I don't know what fell. Y'all heard it, right? It's definitely saying it's back. Yeah, I have no idea. There's nothing on the ground. There's nothing on the ground. I kid you not. Hello, Vanessa. All right, so there we got. Now that looks really sloppy right now, but you're gonna see why it doesn't matter, because it's all gonna get twisted up. There was something behind me, yep. What's up, Kevin? My day's going good. You missed the ghost. It threw something somewhere. I can't find it yet. But everybody heard it. I'm gonna have to go back on replay and see if I can see something falling. There we go. So that's what I was saying. It didn't matter if it was off because we were twisting it up anyway. A little more twisty up here. Spin it off at the end. All right, now it's time to get the rest of it done. Make room there. So this, you got to get really melted in, or it will not blow out evenly. shrink that down just a little. Got it too big there. Going back, nothing. Yeah, I didn't see anything move either. What's up, Max? This is the naughty stuff, Kevin. This is one of the glass pipes. That's why I do it on YouTube. And I restrict it to 18 and over. I don't really advertise them, but I still own the website and stuff, and they still sell. Okay, that's perfect. Gotta garage this in the kiln real quick though. The back end definitely cooled off. I can't make a horse, that's for sure. No horsies for me. This is what really launched a lot of my career though, the glass pipes that glow in the dark. I had an account with a company called The Crush. I don't even know if they're still in business, but basically gave me my break to go really big. At the time that I first came out with it, they were buying everything I could make on my own. Hey, that's cool, Miss V. And they couldn't, they just kept begging me to make more. I was like, I can't make more. So the owner of the company, hold on one second, I heard something. Finkelstein right here. Yeah, okay. That's okay. So the owner of the company just literally wrote me a check for $20,000 at the time. It said, go hire people. You don't have to pay me back, just give me my product. I was like, I thought it was a scam or something. But nope, he was serious. Gave me my big break. And I was loyal to him all the way to the end. He was my only customer. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I mean, at our peak, we were moving like 30,000 pieces a month. That's a lot of glow in the dark. How many people? I had 40. I had 40 glass blowers, 5 in the packing department, 2 salespeople, one QC person, just one person for quality control. That's it. That's all she did. And then one person in charge of making sure the supplies didn't walk off. So basically there was one person that constantly fed everybody their supplies. It was very cool. Like I said, I was very loyal to him all the way to when he closed his business. And he chose to close it. He didn't get closed, but alright, so we got to put the glow in the dark in here. So this one's going to be the flat ones. This will have like the alien heads on them. It was good that he chose to close. There was a big, huge, I don't want to say, it was an operation. It was called Operation Pipe Dreams. And they went and they arrested a lot of people, including Tommy Chong. But he didn't get arrested, and neither did I. Because I didn't do anything that was stupid, and neither did he. And I swear, if you ever saw him, you would never know anything. Are you familiar with that operation? Yeah. That was a big one. I closed my factory right after that. And he did too. Like, nope, not taking a chance. It did its job. It was called Operation Pipe Dreams. It was probably the largest one in history. When you were brand new? Yeah. I think that was, then that must have been, you were there 2000 and, oh, let me think. I think it was 2003 or 4. I don't remember what year. It was right around there. Yeah, 2003 or 4. I want to say, my memory, it's bad at the moment, but I want to say it was 2003. It did affect a lot of people in the industry. But there were people doing dumb stuff too, Miss Kelly. I mean, dumb. Yeah, there were states you were not allowed to ship to, and people shipped. I believe that's where it all stemmed from. I think it stemmed from Pennsylvania, to be honest. People shipping to Pennsylvania. Yep. Yep, it was a music store. Posters and things, I think it was. God, my memory's not that bad. What's up, Jevin? Yep, that was it. Absolutely, I'm glad you came back and said hi. Yep, that was the trigger. I said people were dumb. Everybody knew, don't ship to Pennsylvania. Don't ship to Pennsylvania. What do people do? They ship to Pennsylvania. Yep. Hey, see, I said 2003. My memory's not so bad. Thank you for that, Miss V. But yeah, people were doing a lot of dumb things. They were selling to underage. They were, dumb. They thought they were rebels. Can't tell me who I can't sell to. And that's what started it all. I do remember doing a trade show, and I'm not claiming to be the smartest person in the world, but I'm pretty intuitive. And I know for a fact, 100%, I had a federal agent trying to get me to say something wrong. I don't blame them at all. They're doing their job. I wasn't mad. But it was just how they were asking questions. So how do you use this thing? I don't know. I don't know. You buy it, you figure it out. Well, can you describe what goes in here? Nope. That went on for like 30 minutes and trying to befriend me. Hey, maybe we could catch dinner. Nope. It was rookie undercover because he was like blatantly obvious. Plus, you're in the middle of Las Vegas, you're wearing a t-shirt, and then you got this big old dragon t-shirt, like button-up shirt going all the way around. I'm like, what are you hiding under there? But he was cool about it because at the end of the conversation, and this is what I appreciated. So at the end of the conversation, he looks at me and he's like, pretty smart, kid, pretty smart, and walked off. That's how I knew that happened. See, I knew that was going to happen. Just got to trim it up now. But that's what he literally said. He's like, pretty smart, kid. Pretty smart. I can't remember. What was I? 33? Yeah, 33. God, those days. No, they're not little. Well, the problem was, you're in the middle of Las Vegas wearing all that. And the convention center wasn't that air conditioned, I promise you that. It was in the worst part of Las Vegas you could ever go to, which is North Las Vegas. Don't ever go to North Las Vegas if you ever go to Las Vegas, by the way. And, you know, it was like the worst thing to wear. And, you know, thought maybe if he had a dragon on it, it wouldn't be so obvious. It was like, the dragon ain't hiding that, buddy. Sorry. But I have to say, you know, never made me feel uncomfortable, never made me feel like, I don't know. I didn't feel, that was, back then, I don't know if that was CTA. I think it was CTA. It was before it was Champs. Before it was Champs, it was called CTA. Contemporary Tobacco Association. Stupid. Stupid name. Yeah, this one was at the Las Vegas Cashman Field, which is North Las Vegas area. Actually, it's right by Fremont Street. I take that back. Still not a good area to be at. It's across the freeway from Fremont Street. That's not a good area. When I lived in Las Vegas, I owned a Toyota pickup, 4-wheel drive. I ended up going through Las Vegas, learning the town, and I got into North Las Vegas. And I was like, uh-oh. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque here. I literally flipped that truck into 4-wheel, hopped over the median, turned around, and got the heck out of there. I was in some shady area. I was like, Yep. It was on the other side of the freeway of Fremont Street, too. So you have that freeway corridor right there, and it's right across the way. Well, this, and like I said, I remember the show, I think it was August. It's like the worst time of the year, hot as blazes, because that was probably when they could rent the convention center cheap. Then you had the Teamsters there. You can't carry anything into Cashman Field. You have to have a Teamsters crew carry it through the door. Water. Teamsters have to take it in for you. That was an unexpected $1,000 bill for haul in and haul out. So the haul in they took everything in. The carrying out they didn't, even though they charge you for it. Like, oh, we'll get to it tomorrow unless you want to take it yourself. You can go ahead and do that. Like, oh, I can carry it out, but I can't bring it in, huh? Thanks. Oh, there's so many fun stories with glass blowing, I can't even tell you. And on here, I can speak a lot more free. That's why I do like YouTube. I can tell you funky stories. I had a customer in the Bay Area, and he owned a tattoo, piercing, and head shop, pipe shop, smoking shop, whatever you want to call it. But it was tattoo, piercing, and smoking accessories. And I drop his order off, and he's like, you know what, you're so cool, I'm going to give you a tongue piercing. I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, what? And I'm like, no, you're not. He's like, what do you mean? It's free. I go, no, you're not. He's like, you're turning down a free tongue piercing? I'm like, yep. What makes you think I want that? I don't care. You know, people can have it. Great. Just not me. I do not like something piercing. Ooh. He was like so upset that I didn't want my free tongue piercing. Offer me a soda. More my style. No, not on my bucket list. Honestly, I'm not scared of much, but I think I'd rather take a bullet to a bulletproof chest wearing a vest than get my tongue pierced. And that hurts. I'd rather get tased. I'm frightened to death of having a needle go through my tongue. I'm scared of it. I gotta be honest. I'm not joking. What happens if they miss? Sorry, your tongue piercing's off to the left. That's okay. It doesn't hurt? Really? How can it not hurt? You're telling me it doesn't hurt. That's crazy. I know, Miss Kelly. That's what I said. Just not my thing. For me. Anybody else, go for it. If you can take the pain, I'm good with that. I just know I'd be jumpy as hell. But, yeah, that's true. But I will tell you, of all the shops that I saw, the piercers were actually pretty darn sanitary and pretty knowledgeable. I know it is a major organ though. But I will tell you, the piercers that I met were always pretty good. Best glassblower I ever trained is currently a tattoo artist. His dad was a tattoo artist, and he was learning his trade with his dad, and working for me at the same time. And he was the very best I've ever trained. I'm still friends with him to this day. And that's the other thing is he was funny. It was like, hey boss, you know I like you, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna give you a tattoo. I was kind of like, okay, now you got me curious, why not? And he's like, because you always like change your mind about where you want stuff. And I know I'd give you a tattoo somewhere and you'd be like, oh man, I wish I had it over here. And you'd want me to move it and do this and do that. I'm not doing that. It's like, fair enough, John. Fair enough. Hi, Jojo. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jojo? So you got to do these in sections. Yeah, they are very relaxing and stuff, but he was just saying that he wouldn't do it because I always change my mind. Like I moved my warehouse around like every month, trying to optimize it a little bit better. They used to get so mad at me. Like, hey everybody, we're moving benches today. Night, little weed. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. But I did have Pizza Friday. Every Friday. See, I worked my shifts with everybody. We worked 4 10-hour shifts. So, I have no idea who that is. We worked 4 10-hour shifts with my people. So Fridays was a free day. Yeah, there's some people doing some stuff, Red Squeak. So Friday was free day. And they got to come in and make whatever they want and take it home. That was the bonus for completing your week. Was you could come in on Friday on my expense and make whatever you want. My materials, anything. And they came in and got creative and had some fun. But I thought it was good creativity too, because it got them better practice. And then we had Pizza Friday. Oh my goodness. So pizza was brought in on Friday. The guy that owned the local Pizza Hut used to love our stuff. There's that crazy bird from today. I gotta detach it. It's been sitting in the kiln all day. I thought about, all right, since it's on YouTube, I can say it. I thought about making seagulls and then having seagull presents dropping off them, just for fun, as an ornament. Yeah, Miss V, my count, someone keeps reporting everything that has to do with me, but they keep trying. They're not going to get away with it. All right, yeah, it's just a goofy old bird. I don't know. It does look like the Flintstones bird. It's crazy. All right. I think that's going to do it for the night. That was an hour on YouTube. Woo! And we had a lot of people in here. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. I really, really do. You're all amazing. And I thank you very much for hanging out with me. And I will talk to you later.